Hey guys, this is Dr. Bhushan here, and we are on Module 1. And Module 1 is discovering yourself, discovering who you are, and mastering yourself in the practice. So what does that actually mean? Well, one of your key takeaways for this module is really to focus in on authenticity. What makes you completely unique? And you are going to be able to give yourself finally permission to focus on you. You're constantly focusing in on taking care of the doctors, taking care of the patients, running around, and you're probably taking care of your families, but when do you ever get to focus just on you? So for this module, I challenge you, I encourage you, and I am going to be the advocate of you to be able to take some time, and this is going to be a very short video, but take some time so that you can really understand how important you are and how important that if you are able to fill your cup up first, how much you can actually pour onto the lives that you serve. And it is so important to take care of you. You are the bloodline of the office. You are the bloodline to how things get done. And it is so important to understand what lights you up, what makes you happy, what makes you tick. And so for these takeaways for this week, I want you to be able to share with your other team members who are also going on with this. And if you're an office manager or a financial coordinator, or maybe a hygienist, or maybe you're a doctor, you want to be able to give these nuggets and share them in your practices, in huddle, during your weekly meetings or your monthly meetings. It's very, very amazing tools and examples that will spark different sets of conversations, will spark different sets of ideas and thoughts, and will drive a different energy in the office. And so for this module here, you are going to have a list below of some key exercises and key takeaways. So I have a list of 8 questions that will start the conversations of really getting to know you. And if your doctors are also taking this at the same time, they also have the same questions. So it's going to be very nice for you all to share what you've written down and really discover different parts of yourself. Second, is why is self-mastery and knowing oneself is so important? Well, we don't ever take the time to understand why we're making the decisions that we're making, or what are the actions, or what's the thought process behind why we're making our same decisions, why we go for the same guy over and over and over again. Where is that coming from? Why we're attracted to the same types of people? Why are we getting the same crazy patient, that same PITA patient over and over again? Or why can't I just find the solution to making that patient happy, okay? It's understanding the why, but in order to understand the why in others, we have to understand the why within ourselves, which is what self-awareness and being aware and being able to understand what that looks like for you. And when we're more self-aware, we can make better decisions, we can make more concrete decisions, and we can make more effective decisions that are not based off of our emotions per se. However, it's based on a psychological awareness that we know the reasons for the why again. So here are some examples for you to take away, and I definitely encourage you this week to really practice this within your own home. However, with these lessons, also practice this and sharing it with your team members, because when you guys are growing together, that's what's going to make this even more beneficial for you as a team and more beneficial for you as a practice as a whole, growing together. So for the next few days, I want you to take, and actually, if you're doing this week by week, I want you to take the entire week to spend 10 to 15 minutes on writing down and journaling. What is it about you that you love about yourself? It doesn't mean that you have to be necessarily good at this. It just means that what makes you uniquely you, and what is it that you like to do? So For some of you, this could be a twofold question, but by the end of the week, you should have about 60 or 70 things. Maybe it's you're a dancer, you are a singer, you are compassionate, you are kind, you are a lover of life, you are an explorer, you're a traveler, you're inquisitive, you are a problem solver, or you love to read, or you love to cook, whatever that looks like, okay? All of these things that would define who you are. And maybe it's not even in the office, it's outside of the office. This is just about you. So take the time and get as many characteristics as possible. Maybe you're thinking, well, I don't even know what would describe me, or I don't even know what I really love. Well, this is the opportunity to focus. Just like you'd focus on making the right temporary crown, just like how you'd focus on being that perfect student and gaining all of the insights for being the perfect hygienist and getting all that plaque off, whatever that is and whatever that looks like for you. But really, this is focusing in on what makes you come alive. What are some of those key elements that you can duplicate on a daily basis to get you in your happy place?